Kotiumento aqui. Hoje tem mais ainda como é.
Aqui é
Kotiumento aqui.
aqui não aguento seguir aqui, tá minto aqui, tata, aqui tá minto aqui não aguento seguir aqui tá minto aqui.
Morango aqui igual.
It's okay. Let's go.
tena, wasione machozi kamwe. Yuaja Yesu atarudi sasa, anakuja duniani. Nzuri tutaimba, watakusanyika toka kila kabila, tutashanga jinsi alivyo.
Amen. Amen. Are we being blessed? Thank you. Let's turn to 168, nyimbo za Kristo, nambari 168. Tarumbeta ya mwana itakapolia, je, jina lako litakuwepo? Nambari 168. Tarumbeta ya mwana itakapolia mara, tuimbe pamoja.
Utakapoamka na kuondoka huru kaburini, watakapokusanyika makaoni kule juu, majina yaitwapo loniwepo. Majina yaitwapo loniwepo. Majina yaitwapo loniwepo. Majina yaitwapo lo. Majina yaitwapo loniwepo. Tutende kazi kwa Yesu mchana kutwa kwa bidii, tutangaze kote pendo lake kuu. Nayo kazi itakapotimika hapa chini, majina yaitwapo loniwepo. Under his wings, all precious enjoyment, there we will the trials are sheltered and protected, no evil can harm me. Resting in Jesus, I'm safe evermore. Under his wings, under his wings, who from his love can say, does Jesus care when my heart is bent too deeply for mirth and song? As the burdens press and the cares distress and the way grows weary and long. Oh yes, he cares, I know he cares. His heart is touched with my grief. When the days are weary, the long nights dreary, I know my Savior cares, he cares. Does Jesus care when my ways is dark with a nameless dread and fear? As the daylight fades into deep night shades, does he care enough to be near? Oh yes, he cares, I know he cares. His heart is touched with my grief. When the days are weary, the long nights dreary, I know my Savior cares, he cares. Does Jesus care when I've said goodbye to the dearest on earth to me? And my sad heart aches, still it nearly breaks. Is it all to him does he seem? Oh yes, he cares, I know he cares. Savior cares, He cares.
We wish to just highlight to you that we will try and run this program in a quick fashion. Those of us who will be requested to come up front at your opportune time, should it be for the tributes and any other remarks, kindly be cognizant of the time. Let us be brief because we are now in the afternoon session where you know the sugar levels at this point are going down. So let us be cognizant so that we be as brief as possible. For now, I just wish to say that karibuni na Mungu awabariki. Asanteni sana.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our first reading comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verses 17 and 18. And it reads, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles." Verse 18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." I'll repeat. Our first reading comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 17 and 18. And it reads, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in the spirit." Amen.
Hi. We are going to read our second reading from 1 Thessalonians 4:16. "For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of God." Amen.
They that wait on the Lord have been promised new strength, strength to mount up with wings as the eagle. No mountain or walls, however high, can hinder the eagle. All these upward flies, just as sweet. Wait on the Lord and mount up with wings.
There's not a valley.
Not a valley so deep,
There's not a mountain.
not a mountain so steep.
That we can't
Rise and come to the top
as we mount up with wings.
as we mount up with wings.
So hardly
Birds can increase on the soul,
when God is
given full control.
when we can't be sure.
When we wait on the Lord, mount up with wings. So many times on my knees, I found Jesus lifting me, saying, "Get up now, get up, my child, unfold your wings. No matter how high your walls may be, as long as the top stays open and free. If you but wait on me, mount up with wings.
There's not a valley.
Not a valley so deep,
There's not a mountain.
not a mountain so steep.
That we can't
Rise and come to the top
as we mount up with wings.
as we mount up with wings.
So hardly
Birds can increase on the soul,
when God is given
given full control.
and we can't be sure.
When we wait on the Lord, mount up with wings.
There's not a valley.
Not a valley so deep,
There's not
as we mount up with wings, no earthly bars can imprison the soul.
When God is
Given full control,
and we can't be sure,
when we wait on the Lord,
we can
mount up with wings.
At this point, I wish to call upon the grandchildren. Grandchildren were Mzee Benjamin Juma Nyayiemi. Where are we? Abachukuru? Can we all be upstanding and come up front? Just spread out. Yeah? Spread out and give us even many more so that you fill the pulpit. You are halfway. Yeah? So you've curved over there. Please go straight. Straight. Little pretty girl. Ah, good. So, when you see grandchildren, what does it tell you about grandpa over there? Isn't it wonderful? Amen. It's a blessing. Yes? So, grandchildren, go light up the world. Pick up and light the candle from where grandpa left. Amen? And at this point, I will want one or two of you who will give tributes. There's a mic over there. And so that you can eulogize your grandpa. I don't know how many of you are going to do the tributes.
Grandpa, you are my hero. Thanks for blessing me. I really enjoyed the long short walks you give me and the lights on your back home after you pick me and from school. I will miss you. God bless you and resurrect you.
When I was younger, up until he passed on, granddad used to call me Korera. I didn't know what Korera meant. I thought everyone was Korera until my mom one time whispered to my ear and asked me, "Do you know what he calls you?" And I later on came to learn that it was in-law. He never referred to me as his grandchild, but his in-law. It is sad to feel and know that you're no longer with us on earth, Sokoro. But your love, peaceful memories, and wisdom, exuded through both your words and deeds, remain our guide and warm our hearts. You always emphasize to me that education is a key that will open many doors for me. I'll continue to pursue it with zeal. I love you and honor you, Sokoro. Until we meet again, your Korera and loving Mochokoro, Omogambi, Amy Monyenche Osoro. Thank you.
Matibu goes to Sokoro, and it reads, Sokoro, whenever I hear Omonyagitari or Korera, the way my sister said, that's how you always refer to us, I hear your voice resonating through my head. It's sad that I won't be able to hear it again, but I'll forever treasure the memories that we shared together. All the full body checkups that you made me do on you, and the random stories that you gave me about our family history, or your reign as chief as we drove around, will forever remain etched in my heart. I'll treasure them. I love you so much, Sokoro. May you rest in peace till we meet again on that morning.
Sokoro, we feel like it's really a bad dream that we just want to wake up from, but sad, it's a reality that we have to face. You are a great man to the society and an awesome grandfather who adored us. You always insisted on us working hard and excelling in our education, and also to believe in God. You used to escort us to school sometimes and drop by to check our progress, ask the teachers how we are. Thank you for pushing us to be better versions of ourselves and setting a perfect example for us to emulate. All our lives we will keep your memories and the thought of how lucky we were to have a grandfather like you is amazing. Thank you for lighting our lives, Sokoro. We know that you will always be in our lives to watch over and guide us forever in our hearts, Sokoro. Rest easy, Sokoro. we have hope that we are going to meet someday in a better place. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Getui. Sokoro used to call me Mokoyone. We know so little that afternoon that God could call your name. In life, we loved you dearly. In death, we do the same. It broke our heart to lose you. You did not go alone, for part of us were with you. The day God called you home, you left us so beautiful memories. Your love is still our guide. And though we cannot see you, you are always by our sides. Our family chain is broken, and nothing seems the same again. Sokoro, you always told me to be strong. You knew one day I would need the strength to bear your loss. We loved you, but God loved you most. Thank you.
I'll read on behalf of my cousin Grace. She's in the States, and since we look alike, she told me to do it for her. My relationship with Sokoro was much different than most of my cousins. For the 17 years of my life, our interactions consisted of only phone calls and photographs while being separated by 8,000 miles. However, in all these conversations, he had always instilled in me the importance of continuing to work hard and pursuing my education, along with the significance of family. He ended each call asking me to come see him, and I always insisted that I would come soon. When we were finally able to meet in person, he welcomed me with open arms and made me feel at home. I will never be able to repay him for the life lessons and memories which he had instilled in me, but can only continue to pursue my education and work hard in his honor. May you rest peacefully. Grace Marie Juma.
The children of the late Mzee, retired chief and elder, serving elder who served in the church, Mzee Benjamin Juma Nyayiemi, has left behind strong people. And at this point, I wish to seek that you all be upstanding, the children of the late Mzee. Thank you very much. Please come to my right-hand side, all of you. Just come and stand. And I will get 2 or 3 speakers who will speak on behalf, and those who will not have spoken here will ensure that you speak at home. So for now, I wish to seek that you can see the friends who've come, you can see your neighbors. You have an opportunity, because you are just facing the pulpit, to get to see that you're not alone, okay? You have all these wonderful people who are giving you support. What do we say to them? Amen, and be encouraged. We'll seek that we get the first speaker, and let's get to, by a show of your fingers, of those who are going to speak. May I just get to know who is speaking?
It's really tough and sad to stand here and speak about my father-in-law. My father-in-law was more than my father-in-law, he was my father. He fitted the shoe of my father, because I lost my father. And he actually became, he replaced my parents, both of them with my mother-in-law. They took us up and brought us up to this end. And I would only encourage my mother-in-law to be strong and be with us. I would also encourage my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. All of them, they should work hard together with our mother-in-law, so that she does not feel the gap. And not the gap left is not easy to be filled. but we also, in the same breath, we request for prayers. It is only through God's mercies that we can also be able to pull through. For our friends, we thank you, and we have no words to thank you for all you have done. God will reward you. My fellow colleagues, the lawyers, thank you so much. I hope they will also get some time to speak. Some of them who have assisted us a lot. And all who have given us any support, including prayers and financial support, we thank you. Thank you.
It is indeed tough times, but again, we thank God. Dear Dad, you are so special to me. You taught me happiness and love to me. You are always kind and caring, a gift to my world. You are my role model, my mentor, my hero, not only me, but many. I will always remember you as my loving father, affectionate father, and a friend too. I will forever cherish your memories when eating, singing, dancing, playing, and taking pictures together. It will be the most amazing thing ever. I will miss you, Dad, for your wise words, full of hope, calling me sweet words, Mokogoti, as I call you back, Mokogoti. I know you are in heaven, rejoicing and dancing with heavenly angels. You are in pain, but God said he cannot let the pain exceed beyond what you can bear, and you rested. Dad, I love you, and no words can replace you. I love you beyond words. I miss you beyond measures. R.I.P. Dad, R.I.P. friend, R.I.P. Regent, R.I.P. Mokogoti. Till we meet again. I had a lot to share, but God knows more. It is well. Your daughter, Deborah.
Mine is to read my tribute to my dad. I'm sorry. Be strong. Thank you. He never called me by name. Marco Biara, that's what he used to call me. Baba, Umagambione. As he fondly remembered, they called me. It was always heartwarming. It's hard to believe that you've gone, slipped through my fingers as I took care of you. I learned a lot from you, my mentor, my role model, my inspiration. You encouraged me to pursue a career in law because you believed in me from my tender age. And you nicknamed me Omojajione when I was barely 12 years old. And me not to us, this came to be. And I'm forever grateful for the nurture, the nudge, the wise counsel, the support. You supported me through it all. I remember our trips to Uganda girls where there was no public transport. We alight at the junction at the Homa Bay Road. My dad will carry for me the suitcase with books, and they will make me to carry the lighter burdens. And we'll walk all the way, sometimes in the snake-infested roads, until we reach school. Then you'll encourage me to work hard. You are very strict disciplinarian. You are firm and assertive in what you believed in. I'm sorry about that. You encourage every child to go to school, even sponsored many to attain academic careers. I learned many lessons from you, from the simplest on how to brush my teeth to the complex ones that have helped me in my career, such as impartiality, humility, integrity, transparency, accountability, and selflessness, and selfless serving. You kept time. It is a challenge that I'm taking up. I remember one time you took me to your office and I sat as you adjudicated cases, and when you identified a case of conflict, you quickly pointed it out, teaching me when to disclose and how to proceed. We will miss you, Daddy. I remember taking holidays with you and my family. It was always a joy to watch you and my mom and your grandchildren play together. Although you are physically gone, rest assured that your legacy will go on through your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. We thank God for giving us such a father like you, who believed in us, cheered us on, at times pushed us, and supported us always. You made everyone in the family, in the friendship, and the community feel special indiscriminately. Whenever you were sick, I nursed you to good health. During your last episode, I watched you helplessly deteriorate. A friend called my brother, Dr. Robert, for reassurance, and the look on my son's head after examining you made my heart sink in despair. Indeed, you fought a good fight. You finished the race. You kept the faith. In Mahatma Gandhi's word, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service for others. And that was my dad's legacy. He served others. He lost himself serving others. Your ever-loving daughter, Honorable Elizabeth Juma. I love you, Daddy. I'm sorry about that.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. My name's Dr. Robert Juma. The deceased is my dad. We are very wounded, as you can see. But I just want to extend sincere gratitude and thanks to the church, the communities, friends, and the families who are here to support us, both physically and virtually. I just want to start by reading my tribute to my dad. It begins, "Dear Dad, thank you for instilling the value of education and self-discipline in us. You always emphasized the value of hard work, dedication, self-reliance, punctuality, patriotism, as well as service to others. Your legacy of embracing others lingers, and I will continue to perpetuate these good values that you taught me since I was very young. Your work on this art is done, and may you rest in peace until we meet again. Thank you."
I want to thank everybody for being here today to support us, and I am honored to be able to read the love story from my mom. And to my loving husband, we started out just the two of us and built a family together. I want to relive the moment we shared. I am in deep sorrow every day and night that passes without you. You have left a big gap in my life. Remembering the moments we shared, how we used to make jokes, laugh, and you calling me Oman Nina. not only bring tears to my eyes, but a sadness in my heart too. I have lost a true partner who I shared my life with. My husband was always happy, a lover of life. I went with him everywhere. We shared adventures by road, rail, water, and air. I will miss you so much. I always felt secure while I was with you. You brought so much love, warmth, peace to our family. My husband was also a prayer warrior. He loved the church so much and heavily invested in it, increasing his involvement during his retirement. He was an ordained elder, a true believer. He loved singing, praying, and eating together with me. He would always ask and insist, "Omanhina, Nejari." He loved all his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren without any boundaries. At times, he would say to me, "Omanhina, let's go visit our children one by one." He loved taking pictures with them. He tirelessly and always emphasized for them to work smart in school. Education was the key. I will miss you so much. You are forever remain in my heart. My prayer is that you went in peace, my beloved husband. I love you so much and know we shall meet again.
Thank you, Mona Lisa, for representing your mother. I now want to invite the headquarters family team to come and give us a special item.
Ukingoni mwa Yordani ninaangalia bara nzuri ya Kanaani ninayotamani. Tutakaa pamoja na Yesu katika pwani yenye raha. Tutaimba wimbo wa msana kondoo milele hata milele. Bara ile ina nuru, nuru ya milele. Kristo jua utawala, ufukuza giza. Tutakaa pamoja na Yesu katika pwani yenye raha. Tutaimba wimbo wa msana kondoo milele hata milele. Nitawafikia lini na kubarikiwa penye ufalme wa Baba na kumwona uso. Tutakaa pamoja na Yesu katika pwani yenye raha. Tutaimba wimbo wa msana kondoo milele hata milele. Furaha yangu kuchukuliwa, siyaogopi mawimbi katika Yordani. Tutakaa pamoja na Yesu katika pwani yenye raha. Tutaimba wimbo wa msana kondoo milele hata milele.
We are a small group. We are sisters and brothers to our sister Elizabeth. We worship in the same church, Nairobi East. And it's a small group that was actually born one time. All the ladies were teachers in the children's classes. And one time after running a successful vocational Bible school, we had tea to do a post-mortem. And since then, we've been having that tea. So we call ourselves the Breakfast Divas. And our husbands would escort us to the meetings. And with time, they joined us. And we have a great ministry together. I want to say that we were privileged because we do ministry even in our homes, in the village. And we had a privilege to visit Mom at Mugonga. We visited her. We spent the whole weekend with her and Dad. We ran the program in the local church at Metembe. And since then, we are just one family. Mom, we just want to tell you that we are praying for you. We will miss Dad. We miss his jokes, including telling us that he has allocated us land on his farm. But that is a special call that we should always come back and visit you, and we shall endeavor to do that. Our deepest condolences. Thank you.
At this time, we want to call our brother Robert Juma to come and give us the history of our elder, Mr. Benjamin Juma. Please, my brother Robert, welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. I'm here with my elder brother who is going to read Temse's eulogy at home. But I like him to say good afternoon also.
Good afternoon. Welcome home.
Thank you, brother. Mr. Benjamin Juma Nyayiemi was born in January 1st in the year of 1939. He was born to Moses Nyayiemi Nyandege and Martha Nyayiemi. He was in a family of 3 brothers, 3 sisters who are now deceased, namely Jemima Mogesa, who was dear to my dad's heart, John Oyaro, Benedict Kapasa, Wilson Onserio, Rosa Onyancha, and Pacifica Kwamboka. His in-laws, Abakoyoye, as you heard my nephews and nieces say, first one was Maobe, Onyancha, Getui, Miyendas, the Onkwanis, the Makoras, and many more. The Semos, those who married my mom's sisters, Daniel, William, Rogers, John, Tom, and the late Sagero, Ounga, and Omundis, and a cousin and uncle to many. He was a brother-in-law to Bichanga and Mokobi, Ogao, and the late Nyambek. Osoro and Wilkista Monyenje, both are deceased. The late Amo and Eunice, the late Maso, and Fanny, and the late Bikombe and Kimuma. his marriage and adult life, family life. Mzee was married in 1964 to Grace Kwamboka, my mom. The couple were blessed with 8 children, namely Doris, who's seated beside us there, my brother Amos, who's beside me, Honorable Elizabeth, Advocate Shem, myself, Irene, Lynette, and Deborah. He was also a father-in-law to the late Henry, Grace, Advocate Osoro, Eliakim, Caro, Dr. Mona Lisa. He was also blessed with 25 grandchildren and 10 grandchildren. That was his marriage life and family life. Education. Mzee studied at Matagaro Primary School, Magena Intermediate School, and completed his CPE at Mokubo Primary School. Mzee came from humble beginnings. After his successful completion of his primary education, he was accepted and proceeded to Rio Kindo Secondary School in Kisii. He, however, due to financial challenges at the time, he had dropped out. Nonetheless, he pursued other training programs later in life to facilitate his professional growth. Professional life. He started out doing odd jobs, these including pumping gas at gas station in Eldoret and the Kisii town. This was until 1974, when he was appointed to serve in the provincial administration as an assistant chief. He held this position for 3 years, after which he was promoted to a chief of Umachoge constituency, currently Umachoge Borabu and Umachoge Chachi, Tegucha district. He attended various administrative training in Kiganjo, KIA, now the Kenya School of Government, and Embakasi, among other programs and facilities. This shaped how he discharged his duties. During this time, there were a lot of challenges, such as insecurity, political instability, educational challenges, and hunger. Mzee was instrumental in making sure that the area he served was stable and peace prevailed. Mzee was fair, firm, level-headed. He had a great interpersonal and communication skills, which facilitated harmony and peace across the border. He also kept time in all of his appointments. He managed to steer through the changes within the 80s and 90s. In matters of education, Mzee spearheaded the establishment of new primary and secondary schools in various communities to reduce the distance at which pupils and students had to walk to school. Among these are Omobera, Kirongoli, Metembe, just to name a few. Further, he held a lot of harambes for needy students to pursue further studies within our local trainings, vocational schools, as well as universities abroad. On hunger, he encouraged farming and hard work for food sustainability within the area he served. He worked in cooperation with the Ministry of Agriculture and Finance Development to organize barazas to educate farmers on modern farming practices and disease prevention. After 20 years of service, Mzee Juma retired as a senior chief of his area. Church and spiritual life. Mzee Juma was a staunch Christian who committed his time, resources, and life to the church. He actively contributed to many churches, including Mokaranya SDA Church, where he served as an elder until his demise. Health. Mzee enjoyed good health throughout his life until about 10 years ago, when his health started failing. This led to his admissions to hospitals, severally for chronic health management. This culminated in his final admission to Kenyatta National Hospital, 10th floor, in the private wing, where he succumbed to death on March 27, 2022, at the age of 82. We want to extend our sincere gratitude to God, Dr. Getura, Dr. Kasuku, and their medical teams at Kenyatta National Hospital, 9th floor and the 10th floor, HDU and ICU. May he rest in peace until we meet again. Amen.